Hello, my beautiful narc-free family. So I did a part one already, and I'm going to leave it right up here. You'll see a little eye, a circle with a little eye in it if you want to watch part one of this. So I'm going to go over a few more things about divorcing a narcissist. It's just going to be a real casual conversation. And any of y'all that are interested that are divorcing a narcissist and need some help, I am offering some coaching. If you want to get in contact with me, I'll leave an email address down below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. But look down below in the description box, okay? This is very important for you to know. The goal of the narcissist. When you are divorcing a narcissist, you may be thinking that you just want to get done with this and you want to, not spend a lot of money and not make this drag out. But you are dealing with a narcissist and their goal is to win at all cost. It does not matter how much money it costs. It doesn't matter even if they're losing. They'll get different attorneys. If they can't get someone that'll go along with their program, they'll get another one, or they'll get another one. They'll just keep it going, even if they're losing everything. Even if say the money from the sale of the house, because the narcissist will use that money. If the attorney can see, well, this guy's not paying me, or this narcissistic woman is not paying me, but I can get it from the sale of the house. The narcissist won't care if they do not receive anything from the sale of the house, as long as they feel like they are winning and they are keeping you coming back and forth to court, because their whole angle may be, well, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, and well, they don't have enough money to keep fighting with me, so if I keep going back to court, then I'm going to make it so that they just bow out of the race altogether, okay? But what I want you to understand is that their idea of winning at all cost is also the way they get exposed in court. Some of y'all are really, really worried that the courts won't be able to see through them. Okay? Well, in front of them in court, with their charisma and all that, they may not see through them. But with you documenting what is happening and with what their words are in court, going against the documentation that you're bringing in, that will shine a light on that something is not right here. The fact that if you are truly dealing with a narcissist, they're not going to comply with the orders. That was the next thing I wanted to talk to you about. They believe that they are above the law. Okay? I wrote down a couple of notes. So, because they believe they are above the law, they do not need to follow the orders the way you need to follow the orders. You need to follow orders. They don't need to do anything the orders say. Because remember now, they're superior to you. For those of you who don't know, they believe they are superior to you. You know very little. They know what's going on here. You have no idea what's going on. And they have the master plan and all of that. So what happens is, when it's time to do discovery and turn in that paperwork about their income or what they have in their 401k and things like that, you're going to see that they're going to run game now. Okay? And so maybe they're going to turn in the balance. And I've had this happen to me, so I know some of you all can relate. They're going to screenshot the balance that's in the retirement account, blow that balance up, and only turn in that page. But they've already taken out some loans from the time the divorce started until the time they turn discovery in. They've already taken out loans out of it. So that balance is not the balance, it's not the true balance. And they don't want to show what the real balance would have been from the time the divorce started. So they think if they screenshot the balance that's in there and they put that in, and then to put a filler in there, send the booklet, make a printout of the booklet of how the retirement account works, okay? Then they have done it, all right? And they're expecting that you'll get less money because they're saying, hey, I did turn it in. Look, here it is. Here's the balance. You can see that it says it's my retirement account. Here's the balance. But that's not the balance that the court is going to go off of. They're going off the balance from the time the divorce started, because they're looking at what you accumulated during the time you were married, and they're wanting to go off of, well, I've already taken out some money, trying to move money around, because that is a big game for them, is to start moving the money around so that they can see if they can get away with it, okay? But what you're going to have to do is file motions, which cost more money, and they're hoping you won't do it. But if you've got a good attorney, they're going to do it. They're going to file a motion to compel to get the paperwork turned in. So it's kind of like a contempt hearing where they're compelling them to turn these documents in, the real documents, and they're going to ask specifically for specific dates and specific things from this date to this date. Okay, and motions to enforce and things like that, that yes, they're going to cost you money. Okay, and you know, the narcissist is going to discount that, maybe because you were a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, or maybe you make very little money, but they're going to discount the fact that, you know, you have family who may help you. You have credit cards that, you know, in this situation, your credit cards, you always reserve for emergency, but this is an emergency, okay? Especially if you have kids, and the narcissist is trying to take your kids, like, this is an emergency for you, and you may be willing to charge those cards up. They're discounting the fact that an attorney may be willing to work out a payment plan with you because they see what is happening to you. And while they want to get paid, if the attorney knows that you're an honest person and you've set up a payment plan with them and you've got it on, you know, auto draft, and it's coming out and you are doing your very best to pay them, see, they discount that people will help you. All right, they're in their grandiose thinking, they cannot think that you will have favor, which you most likely will have. Okay, so they believe they're above the law. Don't expect them to follow any orders. This is a separating or divorcing a narcissist this whole thing is an exchange in energy. They were always exchanging your positivity and your kindness and your goodness. They were always trying to take that from you, but you may not have noticed that was happening. But now, when you're going through the court proceedings, they're really going to try to take it from you by not following the orders, so that they know that you're somewhere all frazzled, that how are they able to get away with this? Because they're not really getting away with it. You are going to go back before the judge, and the judge is going to hear the stuff that they've been doing. And hopefully you have a seasoned attorney and a seasoned judge. And what I mean by that is someone that's been practicing law for a while, for a long time. A judge that was practicing law before they were a judge, and an attorney that's been practicing law for a long time. You don't need the most expensive attorney, but you do need someone who is seasoned. Your attorney may not understand manipulation. I'm sorry, let me take that back. They understand manipulation. They may not understand what a narcissist is, but do they understand manipulation, lying, cheating? Yes, they understand. So you need a seasoned attorney, and they will get in there and be able to prove that this person is not following the order. So how can you expect for them to do anything that they're supposed to do? If they won't follow the orders here in the temporary hearings, you know they're not going to follow it afterwards. And that has a lot to do with your with when you're dealing with the custody of the kids. That has a lot to do with it. Well, if this person is alienating your children from you over here in the temporary orders, what are they going to do when court's over and they've done the final? But the narcissist believes that they're so smart that while they're tormenting you, they don't really realize that they're really shining a light on their disorder. So let them this is going to be hard to wrap your head around, but let them do everything they are grown enough to do to you in the way of them trying to make you crazy and trying to do all this weird stuff and send you these weird messages. Now, I'm not condoning them, you allowing them to stalk you or to physically harm you, things like that. No. But what I'm saying is, when they're sending you crazy messages, don't go back and forth with them. Don't allow a lot of time and a lot of energy on what they're doing, because you need to smile. Every time they send you a crazy message or they don't follow the orders, smile. Smile about it. That needs to be your attitude. The more things they do like that, your attorney will know which things need to be used in court. And let me help you understand this too. The court doesn't need a whole lot of stuff to know what they're working with. We think, oh my God, they need this, they need that, they need, and all of this. The court doesn't have enough time to look at every single text message and every single thing, although you do need to keep all of it. Your attorney will know which things are most important, and they will look at it and they will pull out the things that they know are most important. Everything does need to be turned into your attorney because they'll know what to use. But we think that the judge needs to look at that. No, they don't. No, they don't. They are able to see what they are working with off of, this person is saying this out of their mouth here, but they're doing this over here. They know something is not right. They'll come up with excuses and they'll do these underhanded things to you. Smile. Smile, child. I know you're going through it, and I know that it can be hurtful, or for those of you who have not started the divorce process yet and you're hearing these things, smile when a narcissist is trying to, still do crazy making and still trying to push your buttons even after you're no longer with them and you are having court proceedings, because that is exactly what you need to be able to show in court, or have your attorney show in court, to help you to get through this, so that and by the way, I try never to forget to say this. Don't ever go to court and say that you're dealing with a narcissist. When I was going to court, I did not know that it was a narcissist. My attorneys knew. They knew what I was dealing with, but they did not tell me. And maybe they didn't tell me because they knew that I might say that it was a narcissist. Don't ever, ever, ever say, because a narcissist is not going to go in and get diagnosed, okay? And because they haven't been diagnosed, you can't say that they are a narcissist, even though you may know that they are a narcissist because they exhibit all the behavior, and you may know that it's a malignant, what I call a big boy or a big girl. But you don't need to say that. You need to, your proof is literally is in the pudding. Your proof is in what they are doing to you, in their messages, in them alienating you from your children. The proof, it really is in the pudding. All you need is to document, so that the court can see that what they say out of their mouth and their actions don't line up. Someone who is in their right mind and is here in the real world knows that words and actions should line up. Someone with this personality disorder does not know that that's a giveaway. When they lie, because they've lied so much and they're pathological liars, so many people have believed them in the past that they are so confident with their BS that they believe that this will work in court also. So they don't think that anyone can see through them. But don't worry about that. Don't spend your time worrying about it. You don't know what's going to happen in court, but what you can control is the documentation on your end. So that's what you need to take care of. The last thing, I put in here, stand down, let them help you. Whenever they are doing things and they are showing who they are actually helping you. So when I said the proof is in the pudding, that's what it means. Game. I put down here game, trying to get you to react to the abuse. Now, when they are sending you these messages and when they are altering the schedule with the kids and when they are doing things to poke you and prod you, they are trying to get you to react to the abuse. Please, 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 please do not react. This is exactly what they want. If you react to the abuse, you react badly to it, they're hoping that all anyone will see is your reaction. And this makes them clean from the abuse. I hope I can catch some of y'all before this happens to you, because this is typical, and especially with the malignants, typical behavior to set you up and then totally take no accountability for the abuse, for the gaslighting, for the blame shifting, shape shifting, the lying, the facetious behavior, and their hands are clean. And they're like, oh no, I didn't do anything. Look at you, little crazy. That's what they want to do. Okay. I hope that this has been helpful. Go back and watch the first one if you haven't already. I will also leave it at the end of this video. I am also going to continue making these types of videos about divorcing a narcissist, because I believe that I believe you are the group of people that needs the most amount of help. So I look forward to meeting up with you again. Bye-bye, my beautiful narc-free family. Mwah. I wish you well.